Folks, Brian Blessing in Las Vegas, bangthebook.com, talking about the Sunday night football game. Obviously a high-handle game, a get-out game for Sunday, leading into the Monday night game this week, which we'll also do a video on Cleveland and the Jets. But let's talk about this. Philly and Atlanta should be a really good football game. In this spot, we're looking at Philly 1.5 on the road, and the total on the game is 51. To me, I think this is an over-adjustment. In looking at this number, I think the wrong team is favored in this spot. Philly was asleep at the switch, showed a lot of grit and determination, battling back to beat the Redskins, came all the way back, actually covered the big spread, then the backdoor cover from the Redskins. But listen, Philly's defense was no great shakes. But Atlanta, nothing's changed, right? I mean, they've got to learn how to be better on the road. They were awful at Minnesota. Their defense was an atrocity, and Ryan was under duress. But it's a different animal when you're playing at home. The crowd will not be a factor as it was in Minnesota, where the Vikings were getting the jump and Ryan was under distinct pressure throughout the course of the game. At home should be a completely different animal. This has been Atlanta's MO all along. They're good at home and they're awful on the road. Then you get the scenario where you can't fall 0-2. I know we talk about this in all these games, but literally Atlanta's got to play this like it's a playoff game, or they just fall right out of the race, and it may be a start that they can't recover from. I think the Falcons are highly motivated. I think Jones and Ridley, I think that this offense will put points on the board, and I think the Eagles are going to put points on the board. Wentz was able to stretch the field. Deshaun Jackson was a real nice weapon against the Redskins. The bottom line is I think both teams go up and down the field, but I think Atlanta's defense will be better than they were against the Vikings. They better be. But honestly, I think you're looking at a high-scoring game. The total's up there at 51. I think it's track meet city. But I think you got to take a long, hard look at the favorite and the over in this spot on Sunday Night Football. Again, no one's as good or as bad as they looked in Week 1. And the situation, not wanting to go 0-2, dictates Atlanta has to be the play here. It's bangthebook.com. I'm Brian Blessing. You can follow me on Twitter at Brian Blessing.